I've been asked by several of you to do video on quadrants and what's the way we calculate the quadrant that we're in. And so let's go, like always, to our unit circle. And remember, this circle has to do with every t value that's on this circle has some x and y coordinate in that x squared plus y squared is equal to 1. That's the rule. To be in the club, to be a point on this circle, you have to follow this rule. So, knowing that, and also we split this into 4 obvious quadrants, and we name them Roman numeral 1, Roman numeral 2, Roman numeral 3, Roman numeral 4. Now what's interesting about this quadrant is, okay, here's a point in this quadrant, and I'm going to just write, here's my x coordinate right here, it's that length, and it's positive. And here's my y coordinate here, it goes up, it's positive. So in this quadrant, x is bigger than 0 and y is bigger than 0. Now let's talk about quadrant 2. Here's a point in quadrant 2, and here I'm drawing the line down to this. This is my x coordinate here, this is my y coordinate here. In this case, my x is less than 0. It's to the left of the origin. My y is bigger than 0. It goes up. In quadrant 3, here's a point right here. In quadrant 3, my x is negative. It goes to the left. And my y is negative as well. It goes down. So I write here, x is less than 0 and y is less than 0. Here, my point on the unit circle in quadrant 4, it has this y value here. In this case, my x is positive, goes to the right, but my y value goes down. And so in this quadrant, I say x is bigger than 0 and y is less than 0. We have 4 different possible combinations of greater than or less than. Here in quadrant 1, x and y are both bigger than 0. In quadrant 2, x is less than 0 because it goes to the left, but y is still bigger. In quadrant 3, x goes to the left, it's less than 0. Y goes down below the x-axis, it's also less than 0. Here, x is bigger than 0 and y is less than 0. We've covered all the bases. We've covered every possibility for that. Now let's suppose that I say that I want the, I'm asking for a t value, let's say my reference angle, or reference number of pi over 4, but in the third quadrant. That means my reference number is going to be right here, pi over 4, but in the third quadrant. My x and y value are minus 1 over the square root of 2, minus 1 over the square root of 2. If I asked you for the tangent, though, of this point, the tangent is going to be positive. Because remember, the tangent of t is equal to y over x. If I've got 2 negatives here, the y divided by the x is going to be positive. I hope this helps.